So we're talking honours and presentation for this segment of the SportsMax Zone. West Indies spinner Karishma Ramharack was crowned Sportswoman of the Year for 2024 in Trinidad and Tobago by the First Citizens Sports Foundation at their annual awards ceremony held at the Hyatt Regency in Port of Spain on Saturday night. The 29-year-old copped 24 wickets across one-day internationals and T20 internationals for the West Indies in 2024, including a player of the match performance, 4 for 17 against Bangladesh to help the Caribbean side advance to the semi-finals of the ICC T20 World Cup. Ramharack was awarded alongside Olympian Jareem Richards, who was named Sportswoman of the Year, his third such honour for the mentioned period. Jelani Ned won the Youth Sportsman of the Year, while fellow cyclist Makari Wallace took home the Youth Sportswoman of the Year title. We had a wonderful chat with Jareem last week, and today we are speaking with Karishma, who now joins us via Zoom. Karishma, welcome to the SportsMax Zone. Always great to talk to you on this show. Congratulations on the massive award that you won on Saturday night, because it's not often that a woman in cricket wins this award. In fact, I think the first time in 43 years. How much does this mean to you?
Yeah, well, when I won it, I didn't know how long it took me, another cricketer to win it. So that was news for me for sure. Obviously, I feel really proud, to represent women's cricket, I guess, in the region and by extension, my country. Being the only Trinidadian at the moment on the West Indies team, I feel really proud, to be able to take up this award.
Yeah, the late Elizabeth Dennis Beard in 1982 was the last cricketer to win the Sportswoman of the Year award in TNT. And we know that TNT has produced outstanding women's cricketers in the past. Anisa Mohammed, Marissa Aguilera were World Cup winners as well. And to think that they weren't able to win it, but you have, is a very, very significant input onto your CV and your log as an international cricketer. How surprised were you, first of all, that you won this award? Because cricketers don't often win this award. Some of the men have won the men's award before, but not often for the women. So how surprising was it?
Well, surprising, of course, because I was also nominated last on the list. So on the top 10, I was the last name to call. And I mean,
And it wasn't alphabetical order?
I would not like to think so.
Yeah, but R is way down on the list, so maybe that was what it was.
Well, that's true. But yeah, I was last to call, so I was really shocked to win, after being named the last. Maybe it was a trick, possibly, but given the fact or the history of, I guess, how big of a deal it is for a woman cricketer to win this award. I guess words can't really express how I feel. Of course, I did not expect to win it. Again, given the fact that I was nominated last, but really grateful. I guess, I couldn't have done this without, the blessings around me, Yeah. So I'm really thankful to be, the First Citizens Sportswoman of the Year.
Yeah, and in your response, I see that you dedicated the honor to your late mom, who played such a major role, along with the rest of your family, in your career.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, she's nurtured me from young. She's been one of my biggest supporters. She would have, as Mariah would have told you all, she would have done all her chores before my matches started and stuff. So, of course, it by all means meant that, this would have been one of her most, I guess I would say, her achievement rather than my achievement. And for me, I would like to continue making her proud.
Yeah, of course. And, when I posted that you won, a lot of her friends and, her family members commented and said she would have been the one celebrating and boasting about this award, because anything that you did, of course, it was hers. Even I felt I won the award, the amount of congratulations that I received. But my main question to you before I pass over to Ricardo, I feel like I've interviewed you enough. What has been your biggest motivation so far because of the fact that, as you said, you didn't expect to win this award, yet you continue to break awards, amaze all of us. Even this morning in our conversation, I was saying to you, well, what's next? Are you planning to be in the Guinness Book of World Records? Because you keep doing things that we didn't expect.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you set limits for yourself and then you don't realize how far you could, how much more you can achieve as a person if you really put your mind to it. And I felt like, early up in my career, I might have wasted a couple of years of my life in the sport. And I guess, as the years went on, I saw how much I wanted to be in the sport and how much I wanted to represent West Indies and by extension, my country. And again, I'll be very frank about it. Like, I took what I needed to do. I did all the hard work, I put the hard hours in. I would have gone to paid to have training sessions home. I would have paid a trainer to train me, So I actually climbed the stairs, as I said in the speech. There's no elevator to success. You have to climb the stairs, and I'm probably one of the living humans that have done that.
Yeah, and you said to me as well in our conversation, our little chat, that, this year is mine and I'm going to do some bigger things this year. What are you thinking?
Of course, World Cup is around the corner. First of all, I would obviously like to help the team get to the World Cup once we get past, when we get past qualifications. And obviously, still be play an integral role in West Indies women's cricket. Become, as you say, we don't know what to expect, and I'm really looking forward to just doing great things.
Yeah, fair enough, Karishma. 2023, you were named to the World T20 team of the tournament, which was a significant achievement, to be honest. You had another very good T20 World Cup in 2024 as well. And now you have won this prestigious award. First of all, can you any at all compare those two, being named to a World T20 team of the tournament and now winning the Sportswoman of the Year in Trinidad and Tobago?
I don't think I imagined winning any of both. But as Mariah said, sometimes you amaze yourself, you amaze people around you, because you don't really know how much you can achieve when you put your mind to doing something. I would obviously think that being named in a World Cup team of the tournament among all the best cricketers in the world would stand out for me. But of course, how hard it is to win this first Citizens Award in Trinidad and Tobago as a cricketer, it's really close to being one of the best as well.
Yeah, completely understand. And when you think of the two awards, and you think of everything that you have done over the last 2 years, how much more motivation does it give you to keep pushing? You speak about climbing the stairs, which is so important. How motivated are you to climb even more stairs and get up to the 10th floor?
I think for me, it's really about, taking it step by step. I plan, I guess, series by series. And again, for me, once I'm able to perform, as I guess what my role is on the team, these awards and these accomplishments and whatever comes with it is just a plus for me. I just want to be one of the best bowlers in the world when I guess retire, and whatever comes with that, I'll take it.
Yeah, fair enough. And of course, you know that the Windies women have a series coming up later this week, early next week against Bangladesh. I mean, how much are you looking forward to that, and how are preparations coming for that?
Yeah, of course. Bangladesh is obviously a team that's been growing and winning, I guess, against some big teams as well. They're not no walkover for sure. Preparations has been really good. I think the team is in a really good space. We're gonna meet up soon again, and have a couple of days of training. Of course, these points again, the ODI points are really crucial to who we play in the qualifiers. So of course we're looking to go there and give it our all again.
Yeah, And I just want to get, I mean, as much as you can speak to it, Karishma, an understanding of how the team took the non-automatic qualification for the Women's 50-over World Cup and the fact that you will have to go through the qualifying tournament.
Yeah, of course, no team wants to go through a qualifier. I think we are really disappointed with the way, we played those ODIs in India, and I'm sure the girls are really gutted. I feel, like we could have at least won one of the games there. But, cricket plays on the day, and that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we are in better spirits now, and we have to obviously, come with a better mind frame to come and win these games, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and bowl you a deuce right now. So let's see how much you've improved with the bat in hand. But the West Indies T20 team, the West Indies women's T20 team, I think, you've been showing great improvement. And of course, that's the format that you won a World T20 tournament back in 2016. In my mind, I feel as if the T20 unit as it is now is a better unit than the 50-over unit. One, would you agree? And two, what do you think that 50-over unit needs to work on to improve, to get to the same level as the T20 unit, and of course get closer to the best teams in the world?
I would agree that our T20 game has improved, of course. We've been beating some really good teams in the T20 format. However, I feel like it's not really lack of skill. I think it's more where we need to just set ourselves, certain goals as batters, I would say. And of course, bowling is one of our strengths in the team. So I think as batters, we just need to really just set ourselves some goals, like what we want to achieve going into ODI tournament or ODI series, and get some runs, spend some time at the crease, get some runs behind our names, and I think from there we'll start seeing the actual skill level improving, or what we have been working on to actually come to par in these games. But I don't really think that our skills are lacking for sure. I just feel like we just need to set ourselves some goals and put our heads down and try to achieve them.
Yeah, Karishma, thanks very much for joining us here on the SportsMax Zone, and congratulations on being named First Citizens Sports Foundation Sportswoman of the Year in Trinidad and Tobago. Fully deserved, and we wish you an even better 2025 with World Cup qualifying and the World Cup to come. Who knows? We'll be talking to you next year again about winning another award. All the best.
Wow. I like that.
Thank you, and I hope that's in the cards. But for now, we'll take it one series at a time.
One series at a time, indeed. Yeah, Mariah, that wasn't for you. That was for Karishma.
No, trust me. When she wins,
I don't know
it's
why
me.
you're soaking up all. Why don't you go do your own thing?
I am. I'm
win
taking
your
it
own
one
awards.
stairs at a time. The only thing is we have an elevator in the building, so I just use the elevator.
No, there are also stairs,
but I
which
don't use
Lance
the stairs.
takes every single day. But you can use the stairs. You decide to use the elevator
Have you
while
seen-
your sister is here on international television telling everybody to use the stairs and how she has used the stairs to great effect, and you're there using the elevator from the ground floor to the first floor.
Sis, tell him about my shoe now. Tell him about my shoe. My shoes won't allow me to use the stairs.
Excuse. We gotta go to a break.
Good one. You
Should
got
we
me
take
back.
the elevator?
You got me back for the Trump suit.